I'm right with you on that, but I think what gnaws at me, like, I could care less what Dylan does or doesn't do. I would go shooting with Dylan tomorrow.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Gun Cranks. I'm Guns Magazine editor Brent Wheat, along with Tom McHale, the editor of American Handgunner, and the lovely Roy Huntington and the beautiful Susie Huntington. He's our special projects editor assignment. Special projects.
You got that
editor.
Backwards.
Special.
Susie
whatever.
is lovely. Roy is beautiful.
Yes. So she's.
I never get him straight.
Yeah.
Susie is the rose among thorns, and she's joining us for what I think may be a really good show today. We've actually got another topic. We're going to record that here in a minute, but we got to talking about Dylan Mulvaney. And we've decided, Tom decided that the gun industry... Tom decided the gun industry needs a really flaming transvestite spokesperson in the gun industry. Don't you agree, Tom?
Well, I think it's clear we need to be more inclusive.
Well,
right?
Okay, I will agree with that. Absolutely.
And wait, and
I mean,
so
who doesn't want to be inclusive?
Who's the most out of touch manufacturer in the industry? Colt. So
they could do it. Wow.
They can do it dressed as a cowboy.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, in case somebody's been living under a rock for the past week or so, or probably 2 weeks by the time this thing airs, Bud Light has a new marketing director, a vice president, and she proudly points out she's female every chance she gets. And she's done podcast interviews talking about how Bud Light has been fratty and broy, and we need to be more inclusive and all that kind of woke stuff. So she hired this Dylan Mulvaney. And if you have not seen Dylan Mulvaney, you could not come up with a more over-the-top caricature of a transvestite than Dylan Mulvaney. This guy, when he speaks, a purse comes out of his mouth. But he's a girl, so girl, in big quotes. So she decided, apparently on her own, with no oversight from corporate or the board or anything, to hire this guy. And now, if you read the majority of the media that's telling the truth, Bud Light sales have completely tanked across the country. Now, the interesting thing I was pointing out before we got started, if you read, say, not naming names, MSNBC, everything's fine, nothing to see here, everything is good, which is a whole nother topic for another day of, can't you just tell the freaking truth? Maybe you don't agree with it, but just tell the freaking truth. But I'm pretty convinced that Bud Light is in the dumpster. One guy on YouTube called it rat urine, only he was a little more descriptive. What a train wreck. It's going down as perhaps one of the worst marketing stunts ever in the history, other than maybe New Coke. So we were laughing, and we decided, if wasn't one of our previous episodes, the last one or two, our producer Joe made up a graphic where we were all kind of wearing pigtails and all that, and he included the big boss in pigtails, and I'm not sure if they had a conversation over that or not.
Can a guy ask a question around here, or are you just going to monologue all
Okay, I'm done.
Serious question. You can keep going after this. I just want to make sure the stage... This is a stage set question, which you asked a minute ago, and I'm being dead serious. Weebelow's honor. I did make Weebelow's. Just so we know the facts, and this is not hate speech. This is a factual question that I want to make sure we're all clear on before we go. Was Dylan a man who's now a woman, or was Dylan a woman who's now a man? I really don't know.
My understanding is he's a guy that is masquerading as a female.
I hesitate to say
he's a woman
man.
now.
Yeah.
But is his name still Dylan?
I think so.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure we had the field.
Dylan could be either male or female.
Yeah. And here's what really cracks me up, and then I'll relinquish the soapbox. He's also on a roll. He's making millions of dollars from endorsements. Susie, have you seen his videos for Nike Woman? He's got a sports bra on, and quite frankly, I need a sports bra more than Dylan does, if you've seen any of those videos. If you need a good laugh, check those out. So, anyways,
Joe, cut this segment, Joe, please, for the love of God.
Because Dylan is about as big as my pinky.
He is. And you should see him. He's in tights, and he's got his tank top and sports bra. And if you look up the term prancing in the dictionary, his picture is there because he's, I guess, trying to do some exercise or something, but all he's doing is prancing. And it's a hoot.
Google prancercise, because there's all these videos of this lady who was prancing around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember those?
That paints a
Yeah, I
vivid
sure do.
mental picture right there.
So
I sure
Dylan
do.
can take over
It's going to be an Olympic
prancercise.
sport.
And now, why do we care? And why are we even making this a topic of conversation? Because it's okay to like this sort of same kind of people that you are. Okay, who are usually gun owners, pro-America? You know, if I get myself into trouble, I don't really care. But it's all these people, men and women, who work hard, drive tractors, you know, support each other, go hunting, go fishing, go shooting. And you never hear them say, well, I'm a man, and don't you forget it, by golly. It's all about what they do, not what they want to call themselves. And I think that's where Bud just dropped the ball horribly.
Absolutely.
Well,
And,
most
you know,
gun owners
said
I
that
know,
they
I
had
mean,
a
there's
new-
weekdays and weekends. The weekends is, when they tend to dress up and cut loose a little bit. But
Tom,
said
have you
they-
ever dressed up that much and cut loose that far?
No, maybe.
Saturdays and,
Yeah. Wait, but wasn't weekends are for Michelob?
Wait, wasn't
Remember
he-
the old
wasn't
days?
That's true.
the last Masters tournament?
At the last
think-
Masters.
I think Roy gets to a really salient point. Now, first of all, if we get labeled transphobic, trans hate, blah, please do, because that just bumps up our engagement for the video. So feel free to criticize all you want. But I think the bigger point here that a lot of, say, our friends on the left are missing, who cares? If you want to dress up and pretend you're a girl, that's fine. Go do your thing. Don't rub my face in it. And if
But
Dylan
that's
wants
the majority of America is in
Yeah.
the I don't give a rat's about
exactly.
any of this. It's only
know.
And if
because
Dylan
the
wants
two
to come shooting,
extremes.
come on.
It's only because the two
Right. I'd go
extremes
shooting with
continue
Dylan.
to pour gasoline on the fire.
Exactly.
You know
Well,
what?
it's
I
just
think
like
it's further than that, Susie. I'm right with you on that, but I think what gnaws at me, like I could care less what Dylan does or doesn't do. I would go shooting with Dylan tomorrow.
Me too.
What I care about is the mob forcing me to worship the Dylans.
Yep.
That's what
But
it's
it's
come
no-
to. It's not accept, it's worship now.
But it's no different than Nike, paying Colin Kaepernick to be a spokesmodel.
You're killing me
It's
today.
the same thing.
capper flap.
I like it.
Oh. No, most
but
gun
they are
owners.
risking their market share when they do that. And I was just discussing this with our daughter today, is why become embroiled in a politically hot topic or hot potato or minefield for that matter when you're risking losing a big chunk of your market share. Just stay out of it. Make your product, make it good. And I'm not a Bud Light drinker, so I can't say make Bud Light good.
Impossible. That's a hill too high.
It's because people nowadays want to bludgeon you with what they are. And if it's one of these type of causes that, say, progressives embrace, they really want to bludgeon you. And I forget who said it was worship. And what happened to the America where just do what you want to do, don't make me be part of it, but otherwise, let's go to the range and go shooting. And they've completely missed out on that. It's all about identity politics, which you could say maybe the Democrats got that whole Pandora's box open, but they're just, I keep forgetting we got such a dynamic conversation going here. It's like, who cares other than I don't want it thrown in my face. So
And this
please,
is
hate.
That's right. No, and here's something that I think we've all seen in the industry. I don't know of any segment of society who is more welcoming to new shooters, to bringing people into the outdoors, to taking hunting. I have seen people give guns away, give ammunition away, everything. They want people to be inclusive. And frankly, everybody I know absolutely would not care if they're gay, if they're transvestites, or if they're anything, if all the people want to do is come and participate. That's all. Yeah, it's not about the other stuff. So when I take somebody shooting, I don't say, I'm a man, and I demand that you honor me for that.
Honor my straightness.
And don't you ever forget it.
Worship
because,
your manliness.
Yeah, I'm a man, and don't you forget
Can't
it.
say that.
You know, and it's like, no. If I come in and say, hey, I'm Roy, I'd like to learn how to shoot. It's like, oh, okay. You know, I mean, and they don't get that, because talk about haters hate. Tell me, what does the left do better than anybody? Hate
I'm Roy
us.
Huntington, and
Yeah.
I'm straight.
And I'm straight. You know,
So
we should start that
starting
thing to
to-
where you wear a straight pin. They were doing that on the police department for a little while, because what happened was we had the Gay and Lesbian Peace Officers Association. So they started wearing a rainbow ribbon. Fine, we don't care. I don't care. Couldn't care less, right? Some of the guys thought, well, I'm straight. So they started wearing these big decorative silver straight pins. And they were told they're not allowed to do that.
Why? What's the rationale?
I know.
If we're
Yeah.
celebrating what people do
that
in the
also
bedroom,
falls
why
in the
should
I don't care
everybody?
category.
I know. It's
Whatever, wear your pin.
Maybe we need something like that, other than an NRA sticker for our side of the industry. You know what I mean? You know, we need to let's throw that out to the comments. What iconic image is a good representation of what it is we're talking about? You know,
Dylan Mulvaney.
Dylan Mulvaney.
So what you're saying is you're going to see boxes of ammunition with his face on them?
Oh,
That'll be a great marketing
Oh,
You know,
God.
your pronouns are your problem.
Yeah. You
not
okay?
mine.
Wait,
love
Cartridges
that.
have pronouns.
yeah, your pronouns are your problem.
Your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that in my email signature starting today. I don't know if the company will feel
pronouns are your
good about
problem.
that, but it's true.
You know, I exchanged an email not too long ago, and it was with an attorney in a large corporate attorney firm, mega offices. And after her signature, it said, she, her. So I knew how to refer to her. And the funny thing is that I got another email from someone else, and it was they, them.
See, that
And I
makes
thought-
me want to mess with people by changing mine to he/them, so people don't know what to call me.
He, them, yeah, it.
Them.
Yeah, it.
Well,
Okay, I'm definitely
here-
an it. I identify as an it.
Here, I want to make this public right now. Circle this on your calendar. I now identify as the king of Zimbabwe. Okay?
Very
Well,
good.
there's
the
that.
You know? I've never been there.
You gonna print
hey.
up some more money?
Fix the gun laws there while you're at it, okay?
Well, you know, since we're doing that, I'm going to identify myself as the best shot in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
going to identify myself as a turnip.
No one's surprised.
Oh my gosh.
All right, look, how are we gonna dig ourselves out of this? How are we going to sort of tie this up? But I want to reiterate one thing, which is, please, if you're watching this or listening to this, if you could make a comment, do it. We want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
I mean, how did Bud mess up? Or do you think they didn't mess up? And do you think the manufacturer in the firearms industry should find a spokes for
Spokes
That
thing.
doesn't sound woke. Roy, you're not
Spoke
woke.
it.
okay, yeah.
Wow, I like it. Susie, that's good.
I didn't hear what Susie said.
Spoke it.
Spoke it.
Hi, I'm the spoke it.
Then it's none of the above.
So when
She
you guys
just coined a
comment,
new
don't forget
word.
to include your pronouns so
Yeah.
we know how to answer.
Exactly.
Hi,
Well,
I'm the
guys
spoke it
and
for
gal.
Bud Light. That's funny. Okay, sorry.
You know, we've done what we criticized other people for. We've waded into the cultural wars. And you know what? I don't think one of us cares. But anyway, I think the
We'll see if
takeaway
YouTube
here
cares.
is, well, they might. We'll get a strongly worded email if they don't like our position on things. So,
Okay.
That's right.
yeah. Bottom line is, Dylan, we'll take you shooting. That doesn't mean we have to embrace your lifestyle or your other personal choices, but you're welcome to come shooting. And I think I speak for about 99% of other shooters. So I don't want to see you on my Bud Light can, but you're welcome at my range. So can we agree on that, guys?
That's
Yes.
a good wrap up right there. I like it.
Okay.
Wait. As a matter of fact, I
what's-
challenge Dylan to ask
Even
us to come shooting.
There you go.
See what I mean? In
idea.
other words, if you're serious about all this, you want to be included, well, then you need to be able to be brave enough and learn how to interact with people other than yourself. And so let's see a YouTube short of you shooting a gun responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you
Yay,
name the
I
date,
like it.
place, and time, and if it's not too far, one of us will go shoot with you.
That's
We'll
right.
show you how.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, though. I pretty much suspect Dylan is anti-2A. Just saying.
Could be. Yeah, could be.
Dylan and your fans prove us wrong. Well, anyway, we'll wrap this up before we say something we really shouldn't. But anyway, appreciate you joining us. Make sure you check out AmericanHandgunner.com, AmericanCop.com, GunsMagazine.com, the Guns Magazine podcast, which is exploding all across the globe. We also have a Gun Cranks podcast, audio only, if you just want to hear us and not see us. And other than Susie, you probably don't want to see
Good choice.
us. But you can get that on all the podcast directories. And, of course, we've always got our special editions. And, Tom, that's in your bailiwick. Give us a quick update where we're at there.
Oh, yeah. I'm working on the top secret DIY gunsmithing special edition out in a few weeks. So keep your eyes open on magazine racks. And if you don't see it there, come to any of our websites and you'll find it.
There you go. Well, on behalf of Tom McHale, Roy Huntington, the lovely Susie Huntington, I'm Brent Weed, Guns Magazine editor. We'll see you guys next episode.
I'm Guns Magazine editor Brent Weed, along with Tom McHale, editor of American Handgunner, Eric Yellowhouse, editor of AmericanCop.com, and man about town, Roy Huntington.